Welcome back, Queen, to the Free and Fully Expressed podcast, a space where we don't chase our worth, we remember it. I'm Jackie B., your shamanic soul guide, mama of 3, and your reminder that you were never broken, you were just becoming. And in today's episode, I am honoring my 38th birthday, coming up in a few days. 38 years of becoming, 38 years of burning, rising, loving, unlearning, and coming home. And I wanted to do something a little different today. I wanted to share 38 years of wisdom about worth, not from a pedestal, but from the trenches, from the girl who once believed she had to earn her enoughness, to the woman who finally remembered she already was. So whether you're 28, 48, or even 68, this episode is for every woman who has been trying to prove, perfect, or perform her way into worthiness. Because here's what I've learned after 38 years. Worth isn't something you find. It's something you remember. I want to start back at the beginning. I grew up thinking my worth lived in achievement, in grades, in gold stars, and how well I could make everybody else proud. I learned to equal love with performance, and I became really, really good at performing. But underneath the smile, underneath the doing, was an ache that whispered, if I stop doing, will they still love me? And for years, I chased worth like it was a finish line, a degree, a career, a badge of the perfect mom, the perfect partner, a successful career or business. And every milestone gave me a quick high, but never lasted. Because worth built on performance is always temporary. It cracks under the weight of real life. It wasn't until I hit a breaking point, physically, emotionally, spiritually, that I realized I had built a life that looked worthy on paper, but I didn't feel worthy in my bones. And that was my awakening. Because here's what I know now. Worth is not a currency you earn. It's your essence. You can't add to it. You can't subtract from it. It doesn't grow when you succeed or shrink when you fail. It just is. But the world doesn't teach us that. The world teaches us to measure our worth by our output. How much we give, how much we achieve, how much we sacrifice. And that's where most women lose themselves. They start trading authenticity for acceptance. They start believing that rest is lazy, boundaries are selfish, and asking for help is weak. But worth doesn't live in your productivity. It lives in your presence. It lives in the way your energy softens a room. It lives in the sound of your laughter, the warmth of your hands, and the truth in your eyes. That's what I wish I could go back and tell my younger self. You don't have to earn love. You are love. At 38, I can say this with full certainty. If you will lose versions of yourself you thought that you couldn't live without. But that's sacred. You will outgrow people who only loved you for your mask. And that is freedom. You will disappoint others when you finally honor yourself. I call that liberation. And you will burn, but the ashes are your medicine. Worthiness doesn't mean you'll never doubt. It means you will remember your truth faster. In every version of you, the achiever, the mother, the rebel, the healer, the dreamer, all of her belongs. She was never wrong. She was just learning love in different dialects. And at 38, I finally understand that worth is not a destination. It is true self-devotion. It's a daily homecoming, a practice of saying, even here, I am enough. So let's drop this into your body for a moment. If you're in a safe place, close your eyes and take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And then say out loud, I am worthy even when I'm still becoming. I am lovable even in the middle of the mess. And I am enough even before the next milestone. Now imagine all the versions of you, the little girl you, the teenager you, the young woman you, the mother, the leader, they're all standing in a circle around you. See them smiling at you and saying, "Thank you for carrying us this far." And breathe them all back into your body, into the wholeness, into the remembrance. Home. Here is your birthday reflection prompts for you. Whether you're 25, 38, or 60 years around the sun. Your first question is, where in my life have I been performing for worth instead of embodying it? 2, what would it look like to live from the knowing that I'm already enough? And 3, what truth am I ready to honor this year, even if it shakes things up? Because Queen, 38 years have taught me this. You don't find your worth in a mirror. You remember it in your reflection. You don't discover your purpose. You embody it through presence. And you don't have to become more. You just have to remember who you are beneath all the layers of survival. So here's my birthday wish, not just for me, but for all of us, that we stop trying to prove we're enough and start living like we already are, because we are, always been and always will be. If this episode spoke to your soul, share it with your sisters, let it ripple, and let it remind somebody else that her worth is her birthright, right? And if you're ready to deepen this remembrance, to move from knowing your worth to embodying it, come join me inside of Reclaim Your Queen, because this is where your enoughness becomes your crown. My birthday gift to you all in this beautiful village that we have created is a free guided shamanic journey called Crowns for the Collective. Because I don't want birthday presents for my birthday. I want more queens to rise with me. So make sure you grab your copy today. Until next time, thank you for celebrating this new chapter with me. Here's to 38 years of becoming and a lifetime of remembrance.